The Henry's Fork of the Snake originates from two different sources. Henry's Lake, which was a natural lake, but it was also dammed so that it's bigger than it originally was. And then the other source is from the Big Springs, where a good percentage of the river just comes right up out of the ground, forming a true spring creek. The outlet from Henry's Lake joins the source from Big Springs to form the Upper Henry's Fork. There are some tremendous fly fishing lakes in the Yellowstone region. Some of the most important ones are Hebgen Lake in Montana, Island Park Reservoir and Henry's Lake in Idaho, and then a number of good quality lakes in Yellowstone National Park. Hebgen Lake is famous for its dry fly fishing, starting in the middle of the summer and extending into the fall.
Gulpers, I mean, that's a term that kind of originated on Hebgen Lake. It sits up in Montana, and you get a blanket hatch of calabatus in the morning. Before that blanket hatch of calabatus, you'll have the fish midging out in the middle, and they cruise fast when they're midging. That's a pretty tough game. But then at about 9 o'clock, usually can kind of fade into these flats, and the calabatus will be hatching off the weed beds in there. And those fish get into those weed beds, and you look for a fish that's tracking, meaning a fish that's not eating one time, a fish that's got a pattern, a fish that's maybe working 100 yards every 2 feet coming up. And it's a kind of a longer cast, accurate game. You got to put it in a little Dixie cup at like 40 feet, but you know, on an average morning, I would say you legitimately get 40 shots a morning. On good mornings, you might get 100 shots. You pull away from that lake with 1 to a dozen fish, and that's a successful morning, but they're big fish, 18 to 22-inch fish.
Island Park Reservoir produces some exceptional fishing for large rainbow trout late in the season. These lakes are accessible by boat and also using a float tube, or in many cases a canoe. Henry's Lake fishes very well throughout the summer, but some of the best fly fishing for the biggest trout is in September and October, and even extends into November. Henry's Lake is most famous for its big giant hybrid trout. These are rainbow cutthroat hybrids, as well as brook trout and Yellowstone cutthroat. All of the state record brook trout in Idaho have been caught in Henry's Lake. Rich history and continued excellence.
Henry's Fork Anglers is proud to support Henry's Fork Foundation, Trout Unlimited, the Federation of Fly Fishers, the Nature Conservancy, and other advocacy groups whose primary objective is to preserve and enhance the resource we enjoy.